If your belt's broken, you need to inspect the surface of the drum that touches the felt seal, and as you can see in the video shot, there's some tar deposits on the edge that actually touches the felt, and that surface is actually quite bumpy. Now this would cause the drum to jam and the belt to burn through. This is the bearing pad, and you can see the felt seal, and if you look carefully at this seal, it's got an indent in it where the drum has been pushing against the felt, and you can see it as a black line where the screwdriver is showing you now. So what happens is the front edge of the drum gets sticky tar deposits on it, and the drum just locks in place when it's supposed to be turning. As soon as it stops, the belt has too much surface tension on the drum, and the motor keeps on spinning and burns through the belt in just a few seconds. If that happens to you, you're going to have to replace the felt seal and the bearing pads as well as the belt. To remove the pad with a small screwdriver, just insert it and lift it gently, and it'll pop out both ends. That's one out. We'll take the one to the left out as well, just to show you that again. Just insert the screwdriver nice and gently, lift it up, and then the other end will pop out, and that's your bearing pad out. Before you remove the seal, just locate where the joint is. In this one it's at the 3 o'clock position if you think of it as a clock face. On some of them it's at 6 o'clock, but you need to put the new seal back as the old one came off. To remove the old seal, get yourself a pair of snipe nose, get hold of the seal at the top and give it a pull. As you can see on the back, the stickiness remains, but then just go around the frame, pulling the seal off. It's not easy to do, and it's a bit messy. And there we go, the seal's off. Once you've got it off, just clean up the channel that the seal fits into. There'll just be some little straggly bits. Clean them all up and make it a nice environment there for the new glue on the new seal to make a firm stick. Just worth noting that Beko spares come in Beko bags, so 1 new seal and 4 bearing pads, all in Beko labelled bags. Just prepare 1 inch or 2 of the seal and expose the glue, and then offer it into position as best you can. It's a bit tricky, but what you've got there is just 1 inch or so of the seal in place. Once you've got 1 inch or 2 started, just feed the seal into the channel at the same time pulling the tape off the glue. So you're very carefully just working it around with your fingers and not doing too much at any one time. It's a bit fiddly, and we've actually leaned the tumble dryer at a good 45 degrees to give us a good shot of this, and it's also gives you a decent working position to feed that seal in. So just keep feeding it in. That's a great shot, that, Kev. Just keep feeding it in and pulling the tape off as you go round, nice and gently, and don't rush. So just continuing with that technique, just keep feeding the seal in, push it in with one finger, keep pulling the tape off. It's a bit tricky, but if you set yourself up properly to do this, it's not that difficult. And getting back up to the end, where if you've done it right, both ends will meet. And they do. There you go, that's the tape fitted, stuck in place. Okay, all the paper is removed, and that's one new seal fitted and ready for use. On the top, the new bearing pad, and down below, the worn one. You may not have think it was worn, but this just shows you it's a great example. Refitting the bearing pad, make sure that the edges get tucked under. Not very easy to video this bit, but you get the idea. And once the new pad is in place, it stands proud because of the newness of it. Okay? Once all your bearing pads are refitted, that's the seal and pads all in place, and we're ready to offer up a drum.